God is love. Starts with me though. My God is love. My God is love. My God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours as it is mine. So let this be all I'm thinking of. My God is love. Your God is love. Your God is love. Your God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours as it is mine. So let this be all you're thinking of. Your God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours as it is mine. So let this be all we're thinking of. Our God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. One more time. Our God is love.
Good morning! Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. My name is Reverend David Clark, and I'm the senior minister here, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you here today, this morning. What a great morning we've got, huh? Yes, it's a little gray, a little wet, but it's nice out there. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Billy, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good, good, good. How's everything going over in music land?
Oh, very good, very good. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, we got the special guest lined up here.
We got a great special guest. It's one of our own, the wonderful Joyce Bahati. Is going to be singing some beautiful classical song from musicals and a wonderful peace song that involves movement. I think she'll explain some of that better than I can.
All right, awesome.
You got to be up on your languages for that one too.
Oh, awesome. Looking forward to it. And we have a special guest speaker today. Our beloved Luchan Baker is here with us today. Hi, Luchan. Oh, man, he's always got something wonderful to share with us. So we got a great service lined up for you. But first, you may be wondering, what is Science of Mind? What is it? How did I get here? The Science of Mind teaches spiritual principles and how to bring about our good through thought, belief, and the interconnectedness of all life. It is the realization that God is not out there somewhere, but here within, at all times, right where we are. And so this philosophy has a great deal of power in our lives, and part of the way we exercise that power is through belief. And so we believe in 4 core things here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo, and I want to share those with you now. Number 1, we believe that love is all there is. Everything is an expression of love, a call for love, a result of love. Everything we do in life is motivated by what and who we love. So we pay a lot of attention to who we love, to what we love, and how we love in this philosophy. Number 2, we believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are indeed things. They are things. Everything around you has been preceded by thought, and that includes everything in your life, everything in my life, everything that we're looking at here was blessedly preceded by thought. So we pay a lot of attention to what we think and believe in this philosophy. Number 3, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. I'm going to say that again. You are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. And you're like, yeah, but I got this pain in my shoulder, and I got this limp, and I got this other thing. And those are just conditions. Those are not you. The you that is you is whole, perfect and complete. So we look at ourselves that way, and we also know that about you. Number 4, we believe in a world that works for everyone, and we're working from that world together. And it's not a world that we're trying to make work for everyone. This is a world that runs on love and law and cause and effect, that is running the same way that it has run since the beginning of time. And we're just using these natural laws and these natural rules to bring about a world that we can see work for everyone. It's a big idea, isn't it? A world that's actually working for everyone, but it actually is, and we can live into that knowing. So, with that, I just want to turn us out into our into my favorite time of the day, our Namaste time, where we get a chance to look at each other in the eye and know and see that whole perfect and complete shard of the infinite that we are. And we do that by saying Namaste. So let's do that. And now please welcome our practitioner assistant for the day, who is Marty Meyer, the wonderful Marty Meyer. She's going to come up and share with us our vision, our mission, and today's affirmation. Good morning, Marty.
It is my honor and pleasure to share with you now our vision and mission statement. So I'm going to read it first and then invite you to join me. Our vision. Our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. Together, our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. And our mission, to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired, to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. Together, our mission is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired, to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. And our affirmation for today: I open my eyes wide enough to see the reflection of God in all. Together, I open my eyes wide enough to see the reflection of God in all. Thank you. I now invite our board president, Peggy Gravendahl, to read the announcements.
Good morning. Okay, we're just going to review a couple of ongoing events. First up is the Gratitude Group, which is led by June Robinson, and the next one is on May 8th. Again, that meets the second Wednesday of every month. And for Jason Gerardo, he's got 3 events coming up. First one is a forgiveness event on Thursday the 18th at 11 a.m. And you will embark on a journey of healing and renewal through the ancient art of Ho'oponopono. And you can get all the details on that for all of Jason's events on onepathcoaching.com. Next up is on the 21st. Jason will have a walking meditation, and you can join Jason for a mindfulness walk here on the Pewter Creek path. And again, that's at 8:30 in the morning on 421. And Jason's last event is a new one for him, which is Soul Awakening, and that's on 4/27. And that is sponsored by Soul Garden Holistic Healing in Woodland. And you can go to soulgardenholistichealing.com or again to Jason's website, onepathcoaching.com. That's it for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Peggy. And now as we enter into the more contemplative portion of today's service, please join me in singing There Is Only Love. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
Good morning. There is one and not two. Never forget that. Anywhere in the universe, just one. That one life is the substance of everything. It is one in unity but multiple in manifestation. It is one substance from which an infinite variety of different things come, but every one of those things is made out of the one thing. That's by Ernest Holmes from Love and Law.
Welcome. Let us take a moment to relax. Breathing in into that heart space. And breathing out, just letting go of anything that came before this moment. And let us come into this place of recognition that there's ever only one thing going on. There's just one power that flows through all that exists. There's one intelligence that indwells everything. There's one presence that embodies all things. And this amazing something is the sum total of all good. It is love. It is joy, peace, wisdom, abundance, and it is flowing in, around, and through us all the time. It is who we are. So just feeling that. Billy Larkin and Joyce Bahati for their beautiful music. I'm blessing everyone who showed up early to help pull this service together, and everyone who is here to enjoy it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I release this prayer, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it is, perfectly. I let it go, I allow it to be, and I invite you to join me with the words, and so it is.
Good morning. This is one of our chants from the Dances of Universal Peace, which I've been leading for almost 30 years. And this particular one has many different languages, but the main thing is peace be with you. So every time I'm singing peace be with you, you can sing that with me. All right? Peace be with you, and with you be peace. Peace be with you, and with you be peace.
everybody. I just want to take a moment to introduce our wonderful speaker today and read a bio that I got from him a while ago. So I'm looking for updates on this sucker because I know he's been up to a lot since he sent this to me. But Luchan Baker III is fondly known as Brother Luchan. Is a profound Oakland, California native. In 2004, at 23 years old, Brother Luchan became the youngest practitioner to obtain their license, which was such an honor. He is the immediate past coordinator of youth and family at Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, and he's in his third year of ministerial school, and soon to be introduced as Reverend Luchan Baker. Brother Luchan has grown up in the science of mind philosophy, hailing from a long line of science of mind ministers and practitioners. His grandmother is the Honorable Reverend Eloise Oliver, and he learned at a young age that God is all there is, a philosophy that has served him well during his life. Brother Luchan has taught classes, he's volunteered for various duties, and has consistently given sermons at churches and centers all over California. Please join me and welcome Brother Luchan Baker III.
Thank you. It is very great to be back. Definitely need to work on that bio. I feel like, oh goodness, now everyone's gonna expect a lot more. That was when I was a lot more braggadocious. Now it's like, okay, shh. Funny thing about God though, right? As much as we try to play small, we always end up just kind of being pushed right in front. See, I know that this month we were talking about being gentle giants. And this week we're talking about the other love. What's beautiful about our philosophy here is we say the same thing every week. We really do. We just find cooler and more expressive ways to say that God is all there is. To truly love oneself is to see all in one's environment as not only an extension of oneself, but an extension of God. It's very telling how we feel about ourselves by just looking at how we are treating those around us. Now, there have been moments in my life where I may not have been feeling as secure in that moment. One particular moment is my first year in college, and I went to a very small HBCU called Knoxville College, right next to the University of Tennessee. This particular day, I had been waiting all year to wear this leather coat that my mother got me my senior year of high school. It's my freshman year of college, but I got this leather coat my senior year of high school. Okay. So I put this coat on, and you just could not tell me that I did not look amazing in this coat. I'm in the mirror turning around and, oh, watch tomorrow, they're going, no. Now understand, this is an HBCU, so there are kids from all over the country in school with you. Very cool kids from very cool cities. Like, there was Harlem kids. You know you cannot outdress a Harlem kid. There were Chicago kids. They dressed real fly. I mean, there was Memphis. There was St. Louis. All these cool kids were on my campus. And here I go with my coat on, walking down the stairs. All right, I hear everybody in the lobby now. I couldn't wait. And as soon as I got in the lobby with this coat, it gets quiet, which lets me know, yeah, they see this coat. And I just walk by everybody, and one person just breaks the silence and says, "What's up, Lou?" And I go, "What's up?" Real cool, real confident. And that's when you hear the snickering behind you. And that's when one person goes, "That thing looked like a vest." Not a vesta. We know what a vesta is. He said vest, 3 S's. That looked like a vest. So everybody's really laughing. Then I look down like, does it look like a vest? I didn't realize realize that you actually do keep growing a little bit after high school, just a little bit? Needless to say, my leather coat, which, the bottom was maybe right here at one time. Yeah, the bottom was up here. It did look like a vest. The sleeves were up here. It looked like a vest. I say that to say this. Just a second ago, couldn't nobody on the planet tell me I did not look fly in that coat that was way too young to be on my body. Nobody could tell me that at that time. It wasn't until somebody spoke to the insecurity that was already within me that I was even able to hear what the crowd was saying. Now understand, we love talking about how God is all there is. We love being metaphysicians. We love talking about the infinite power of God and seeing it in each other. We love that. Also know this. Just as the universe continues to expand and expand, you, who are a product of the universe, are. I say are because there is no singularity in the universe. We continue to expand forever and ever. So right when we have that thought of feeling I am amazing, I am all that God embodies, I am the universe in the flesh, there will be a growth moment that tests your knowledge, your faith, your knowingness. There will be a moment. And it's going to come in many ways. It may come in a CNN report about something awful that's going on the planet. That's your opportunity to affirm the truth. It may show up as a health scare that the doctor has given you. Our job is to continue knowing the infinite power of God within us. It may show up as a whole lobby of dudes from your college campus laughing at your coat that is way too small. But do you have this immovable love within you that knows the power of God? Do you know that? When we know that, we can't be moved. I keep trying to do this spirituality thing cool. I'm realizing you can't look cool and do it. You can't. Here's why. Because real happiness does not look cool. It does not look cool. True happiness, true love, it doesn't look cool. It's the corniest thing on the planet. You ever see when someone cannot dance at all? Everyone's laughing at them and they do not care. They are dancing with all that's in them. We're only laughing because we don't have that courage. I wish I had that courage. I don't. Someone who is singing and knows they have no business singing and you cannot tell them that they are not singing their heart out. This does not look cool, you guys. And it is the most beautiful, most powerful experience there is. When we shed that need to be cool, when we shed that need to look graceful doing this, that's when we're doing it correctly. And I don't say correctly as in human correctly. I mean correctly when it feels good to our soul. That's what we know. How are you treating the environment around you? How do you treat you? When we say God is all there is, are we able then to go out into the world and we get examples, moments of testing, moments of opportunity to keep on affirming? That may show up in ways that trigger us. Are we able then to stand boldly and say, you do not fool me, universe. I see you right there. I'm only saying this because I need to be reminded when those times show up in my life. When I may see something on the news that alerts me. When I may see something that might frighten me, that might bring up my own insecurities. That is my opportunity to say, wait a minute. What did you just say a second ago? What did you just say? We all have an article of clothing or a style that we remember that we just refuse to let go. I'm not the only one with that leather coat. All of us have something in our closet we refuse to let go. Don't front. There's a pair of bell bottoms somewhere in here. Do not front. It still fly because it still speaks to you. Are we bold enough to stand in our happiness and share it with the world? Something really spoke to me a second ago when Reverend David, who we are just so spoiled here to have, we know that. Everything is love. Remember that part? Everything. Whoa, wait a minute. So that means it's either an expression or a call for love. Well, if everything is love, that means that I don't get to get in the mud in that situation when someone's calling for love. I don't get to recognize that as, oh, you assaulted me. I get to stand there and see God in the flesh, expressing through a call for love. See, that's the real test. Right now, we're around like-minded, beautiful people. It's easy to say that here. Look how beautiful this is. Beautiful building, beautiful people. It's easy to say that in this euphoria. The true test is when service ends. We're all hugging each other. We're all talking about how we're going to start our week. All talking about the laundry we're going to do and all that. And as we're going home, as we're out in this world, we see the opportunities for growth, the opportunities to still see God regardless of what we're seeing. It may be somebody rude at the gas station. It might be some teenager playing loud, obnoxious music that just, the lyrics have rattled us like, oh my goodness, who could listen to that? Our job is to stand right there and be love. So simple, yet, oh my goodness, can I do that? It's simple. Just be love. What does that look like to you? What does it look like? See, I felt that when I came in here. I had all kinds of things I was beating myself up with before I even got in here. Oh, you know you got homework. Luchan, oh, you should have did that instead of saw that movie. And oh, come on, Luchan. Oh my goodness, if you would have heard my mind. Yet I come in here, and the first thing I felt was love. I'm from East Oakland, California. There's a lot of people who think they're tough where I'm from. I am telling you right now, I have lived it. There is nothing more tough. More, oh my goodness, more, everybody be quiet, he's here now. No more gangster than love. Love makes you tap out. Love makes you say, okay, that's it. I give up. Nothing will make you tap out like love can. Nothing gives you more strength than love can. Okay, hate keeps you going. Okay, it may fuel you for a while. Hate will burn out a lot faster, I'm telling you. I've seen it. Love, oh my goodness, you cannot defeat love. Love is why we even have an existence. Love is why we have a universe. That's why we have it. Do you really love you? Do you really? What does that look like? How are you treating those around you? How are you treating the environment around you? Do you really love you? Then that means you also get to love the part of you you feel you cannot forgive. Jennifer Johns, an amazing singer within our philosophy, also is a Science of Mind child. She reminded me of that one day. Just casually while we were having lunch said, well, you know, the only person you really need to forgive is yourself anyway. And I thought about that. I may think I am angry at the other person. Who I am really mad at is myself for putting myself in that situation in the first place. And before I can even accept an apology from anyone, I have to be willing to be open to it. If I'm still condemning myself, if I'm still keeping myself in that same jail, then that apology someone's giving me does not matter anyway. Everything starts with self. Everything. We can talk about how we want the world to look all we want. How did we start out? Did we start out checking ourselves? Did we start out holding ourselves accountable? Knowing that the power of God exists within you is comforting until you realize there's also responsibility that goes with that. That means we don't get to cry about nothing anymore. Not out of fear. Oh, no, no, no. Remember, love is gangster. If we have love existing in our bodies right now, then everything we are afraid of is an opportunity to pray and affirm. That's it. That's the walk we walk around here. Yes, I am afraid, but I know what I get to do first before I say anything to that fear. I get to affirm the truth. There is nothing but God. Do you really love you? To be a giant in this world, in this existence, to be a part of the wholeness. Now, yes, there is you. You do have a self. You do have your individual expression that you are, and you get to do that. that, but understand. That's when we're narrowing the allness of God to you. But to be a giant, that's to be part of the wholeness. When we accept that this atmosphere around us, when we accept that all that we see and cannot see is also part of us, well, if it's part of you, that means that you are a giant. But for me to be a giant, I have to accept this realm around me. Are we understanding each other? The moment I walk out into the world, just dissing everyone, dissing my environment, littering, and not just littering with trash, but littering with trashful words, trashful vibes, and all that, I am taking myself out of the giant equation. I am playing small. Speaking to my ego is me being small. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong. I'm just saying the results. My ego keeps me small. I don't know about y'all. My ego does not want me getting past this right here. When I tell him to be quiet and sit down somewhere, that's when the giant emerges. That's when I literally see the universe working for me. See, there was a time when I would get pulled over all the time. I'm talking about all the time. Did not matter what kind of music I was playing. Did not matter how baggy my jeans were not. Did not matter if I did or did not have a do-rag on my head. It didn't matter. I was carrying that victim consciousness. And we know that everything comes down to consciousness. The moment I realized that I am God, all that I see is God, even the police officer who pulled me over is an extension of me, well, then things got fun. I realized cops stopped pulling me over. I kept on expressing love no matter what. It got to the point to where OPD was like, don't even bother him. He's no fun. All he's going to do is love you back. Take back your life. Take it back. Do you not realize that there's only you in existence right now? Right now where you sit, everything you are seeing is only a simulation that you created, even me. You just told me to say that. Stop pretending like you were not controlling this. You could have been anywhere in the world right now. Something brought you to this beautiful place right now in this moment because you knew your frequency was calling for this message. I could not be saying this if I was not being told. You know I am not even looking at my notes right now. Let's stop pretending that we do not control all that's around us. The universe is boundless, is limitless. No matter where you look, there are no walls in the universe. Well, if there are no walls, that means that right where you are is the center. Right where you sit in this moment, you are the center of your universe. Right now. Everything that's going on is going on at your will, at your affirmation. It's just easier to think of God outside of us because then we don't have to be accountable for anything. But the truth is truth. I'm sorry. You are the God you've been praying to this entire time. Sorry. You are that amazing. And you get to be. Being giant is being part of the wholeness. Shout out to my homeboy Tyree, another college friend. Oftentimes it was time for me to go to an interview right after class or anything. He would always make sure I was looking right. If my tie was crooked, anything. If I looked nervous, he would not say it with a whole lot of gentleness. He would just say it. Hey, man, I mean, yeah, you look good, but, you know, lighten up. You act like your armpits are funky. We know when somebody walks to a place looking like their arm, you might smell great, but you have this my armpits are funky kind of attitude. Consciousness is everything. There was a moment when I was very arrogant and had this, luck does not exist, and I believe in the power of self, and I'm Mr. Science of Mind. Now that I've lived a lot longer and I can understand, no, luck is very real. Luck is real. Luck is very, very real. We all know somebody who is just lucky for no reason, just everything. Like, goodness gracious, you sneezed and won the lottery. What is going on? Luck is consciousness. Right now, in this moment, you can decide that you are lucky and that the universe favors you and that you are the favorite. You can decide that. You can decide that right now. truly love oneself is to know that there is no other love. There is only God. If we can love those parts of us that we feel we cannot accept, the shadow self. We all have a shadow self, right? Am I the only one with a shadow self? Please tell me I'm not the only one with a shadow self. Here's what's beautiful about the shadow self. See, I am a real nerd. I mean a nerd. I just try to suppress it because, I got teased. But listen, I get to nerd out today. A flame has no shadow. Try it. Strike a match when you get home. Put it up to a white wall. You will not see a shadow for the flame. In order for there to be a shadow, you need the darkness. Don't you realize that right now within you, we all do the God candle ceremony in every Science of Mind center. We love doing that. And what does that symbolize? That symbolizes the light of God that everything started with. And then we always light another candle and keep that flame going. Do you not know you came from that same flame? Love your shadow self. Love it. The darkness is where everything comes from. When things get dark in life, when things get hard, whenever we go into our cave and hibernate, that's where the awesomeness comes from. We reemerge with that light. But we got to be willing to go in the darkness first. We all want to know how great we are. Oh, yes, you do. Stop it. Yes, you do. If you made it this long, you know you've always wanted to know how great you are. Stop it. First of all, you're amazing. If you're going through a dark time, celebrate. When you buy a new flashlight, what's the first thing you want to do with it? You want to see how strong it is. You see where I'm going. I see everybody smiling. Look at that. I love that. The reason you want to know. The first thing you do is you go into the darkness with it. Your light's being tested. You get to see how big that light of God within you is. If you are going through something dark right now, celebrate. You know what happens on the other end. You come out more beautiful than you ever imagined. Let the transformation happen right now. It's going to be uncomfortable. It may outright be painful, but on the other end is the glory. Just as the universe expands, we continue to expand, and it is never, ever comfortable. But it is always beautiful, and it is never anything we can't handle. Yolo County, thank you so much. I love when I come here. This amazing minister we have here is just, I love watching you. I love studying you. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this great center and your service. Let's continue to love each other. Let's continue to show the world that we are nothing but extensions of each other. That's what real love is anyway. And it can start right here. It can start right here. My last example. At a correctional facility somewhere in this country, I forget where, there were some inmates who, of different race, matter of fact, started doing silent meditation on the yard. Started with a handful of inmates, then it started growing to the point where it was like 20 or so inmates on the yard praying silently and meditating silently. Well, of course, because this country just loves when things look peaceful and there is no fighting, they decided to separate all the inmates. But something they forgot to mention was while they were doing that, even though there were other inmates who were like, this is weird and you guys look stupid and everyone was laughing, the entire time they did that, there was no violence. There was no violence at that prison the entire time these inmates were doing that. Did you hear me? A prison where the gangster of the most gangsters were supposed to be, yet love came in for the win yet one more time. Do you understand me? There is nothing more gangster than love. Let it in. Let it express through you. Let it be infectious. That's our default mode anyway. Namaste. That's what happens when you feel the love. You're just like, where am I again? Oh my goodness. And continuing in this consciousness of perfection, of wholeness, of unconditional love, of pure namaste. I'm blessing this service, this message, this place that we love and come to for enlightenment, for family, for growth. And I know that this power that exists within us has many names, for God is just that abundant. Just like I have many names. My name is Father, my name is Brother, my name is Dad, my name is so many things. Just like your name is so many things, God has so many different names. There is no need to argue. We're all saying the same thing. So I'm blessing that love, that understanding, that abundance of God. I'm allowing it to be. I bless this congregation. I bless our music ministry. I bless the people who told me good morning as I walked in, feeling insecure. I bless this. I bless everyone beyond these walls, for this church exceeds these walls. I'm allowing it to be, knowing all is well and all is perfect. Please join me in anchoring this by saying, Amen, Ashe, and so it is. So it is. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Luchan. Wow. Always a joy. Always a joy. It's like a pep talk. You know, just take it right. Take it right here. And now Joyce Bahati will be joining us again.
Some climbing mountains these days. Small ones, like stairs. We are all climbing.
Every
Well, now you have to put up with old regular David. Oh, Luchan Baker, one more time. Wonderful, wonderful. And thank you, Joyce Bahati. Your wonderful voice. Oh, what a great Sunday. Well, we are a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing, and we call it conscious and committed and structured giving. And there are many ways to give and expand your abundance consciousness. We give of our time through volunteering our service. We give of our talents through participation, and we give of our treasure through financial donations. Your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and to live their inherent greatness. This month's tithing partner is the Culture Co-op. They are run out of Davis, and they are an amazing organization. And actually, just Friday, I had a meeting with their director, Sandy Holman, and we're going to be getting together and doing some very interesting, doing a very, very interesting workshop with a documentary that she produced and directed, and it's going to be very exciting. And as we go on, I'll be telling you more about it, but it's definitely something for all of us in the entire community to take part in and to learn a little bit about each other. So that is on the way. But the Culture Co-op, they promote systemic change, inclusion, equity, cultural competency, diversity, literacy, and quality education for all. So as you give, please know that a portion of your gift is also going to help them. So there are many ways to give. You can text to give at the number on your screen now. You can PayPal us, and you can send a good old-fashioned check or money order to the address that's on the screen right now, and you can just throw some money in the pot that's coming around here in the old collection plate, the old-fashioned way. So now that we know why we give and we know how to give, let us enter into that sacred consciousness of divine abundance. And I ask you to place your hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation, and say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today, I celebrate my prosperity and my willingness to share, and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give from the knowledge that all is well.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
We bless and release these gifts to do their work of proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given, according to the law of circulation, it returns to us, full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. And we have a special message for our children that are out there, the children that are headed in this very direction right now, and the children that are nestled in our hearts at all times. We want to say we love you. Hang on a second. We want to say we love you.
We love you.
Yes, and we're here for you.
We're here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
All right. Now, we believe in the power of connection at this center. And what does that mean? That means that we are connected to Spirit, and we're also connected to each other. And we exercise that connection through prayer. And if you find yourself in need of prayer today, if you find yourself in need of seeing the love that Brother Luchan was talking about so eloquently, if you have a need to see God in your activities, in your actions, in your endeavors, then please let us know. Prayer practitioners are here. I'm here. Joyce Bahati's here. I slipped up. Brother Luchan is here also. And please come to one of us and let us know that you need prayer. We have a wonderful little prayer area over there where we can discuss the wonder and the grandeur of God in your life. So it is what we're trained to do. It is what we love to do. Also, we're going to have fellowship downstairs. We got a little bit of food. We got a lot of food. And we've got coffee and tea and fellowship and all kinds of good stuff down there. So join us after the service downstairs in the fellowship hall, and where we can get to know each other a little bit. So that happens after the closing song and our benediction. So speaking of which, let's circle up and do our closing song.
You see, and always remember that God loves you, and so it is. So it is.
Thank you.